Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Cory Chapman today with my 5-minute wealth tip. So this is part 3 of the sound fiscal house explanation and understanding. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the foundation, which to me is the cornerstone of retirement planning. In my first video, we talked about the roof, all about risk and how it's there to get growth. The walls, which is there for income sources and make sure you're earning a guaranteed source of income. Today, we're going to talk about the foundation. Now, I like talking about the foundation for 2 reasons. Ultimately, when we start to build a plan, no matter who it is that we're working with, the foundation is the key to that success. Just like building a house, the foundation is what's going to make sure you either weather the storm or the storm crushes you. And so as we start to build out retirement plans, we start with the foundation first. Where can I put money at that's going to be there for me for the lifetime, but also at the same time can weather anything that's going on in the world of the markets? So I'm going to be talking to you now, but I'm going to be walking up this hill here. I hope you guys can see this. So I know I'm going to be breathing hard, so don't think that I'm about to pass out. You don't have to call 911 or anything like that, but this is my walk this morning. Okay, so with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the foundation. So the foundation's primary goal is to, one thing, protect the principal, period. Protecting the principal means the amount of money that you currently have in your account will not lose what it started with. So if I started out with $100,000 in this account, ultimately that $100,000 will always be intact. We won't lose it. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be there from start to finish. And this is a big part of why we use the foundation. Now, as we build the foundation up, we are looking for products that we can put money into that will not lose their primary principal investment. So, things like fixed annuities. I know you guys have heard me talk about it before. I think fixed annuities are a great vehicle to help retirees get ready and last through retirement. Reason being, we have the ability to ultimately have the insurance company take on the risk. That is big. Now, as they take on the risk, you have the ability to make sure that your principal is protected. And that's primarily what we're looking for when it comes to retirement planning. Principal protected. Make sure your money will never outlive you. Okay, this is a real hill here. Whew. So, now, what annuities allow us to do is just like a pension plan, establish a relationship with the insurance company to take on the risk of the markets for us. We give them a certain amount of money. They do their mortality tables, figuring out how long they believe this money should last. And they will then, in turn, protect our income or protect our asset. And then at the same time, allow it to be there for when we need it. Whew, that's the big hill. Okay, guys, I'm back. Shoot, that hill was no joke. Anyway, so I'm back. Yeah, so foundation. Getting back to what we were talking about. The foundation is all centered around protection of principal. Whatever amount of money you put into that account will be there through any kind of storms, okay? And so when we start to create a retirement plan, just like it is with the foundation of a house, it's designed to be the structure that keeps us afloat. So when times get hard, difficult, we know that no matter how crazy the stock market gets, that foundation money is always there. And that's what we use it for, to make sure at the end of the day, we can weather the storm and still have a nest egg to fall back on when we may need to take money out of our retirement money. So let's give you an example. If the stock market was fluctuating up and down, market's down 30%, and you still need monthly income coming in, well, you don't necessarily want to sell out of the stock market while things are down. That's counterintuitive, right? So we now can go to the foundation and, if need be, pull money out of the foundation, because that's money that's already earmarked for protection, safety, won't lose that principal. So we could do that and know that you now don't have to react to the stock market. This is one of the benefits of having a foundation inside of your portfolio. Now, let's talk a little bit about rates of return. The foundation is not designed to give you double-digit returns. It's just not. That's not what it's designed for. It's designed for protection of principal, which, like anything, something that doesn't have any risk typically will have a lower yield or lower rate of return because it's not taking on any risk. That's why your savings account, money market accounts, things of that nature, because they are so safe, they pay out very little. So understand that when you're putting together your financial plan, the risk is so low, so therefore your return is also going to be low. And you need to understand that. So if you're looking at your annuities that are in part of your foundation and you're like, Cory, why is this annuity not paying me any return? It's because it may have had a bad volatile market, and because there was a bad volatile market, you got no credit added to your annual return on the annuity because the market was down. So instead of you losing money in that down market, instead you lost nothing, and the insurance company took the risk on that loss, which means there's nothing to credit to your account as far as a rate of return, but your principal is still intact with no losses. So understand, this is why we bought the annuity. You may be thinking that, Cory, why would I be an annuity that doesn't pay me anything? Well, keep in mind, this is one portion of your retirement plan. And because it's one portion of your retirement plan, this portion is designed for protection, safety, not to lose the value. That's all it's designed for. It was not designed to go out and basically generate high rates of return on safe products. Think of your annuities and think of your foundation like a savings account that will do typically prevailing higher rates of return than the savings account does. But the same principle is that's there to protect the principal, period. That's all it is. So do not expect large rates of return on your foundation. I would say on average, 3 to 5%. That's an average. Does not mean you're gonna get that every year. Some years may be better, some years may be worse. But ultimately, we're protecting the principal and not losing anything. That's the goal. Okay, guys, that's my 5-minute wealth tip. I probably went a lot longer on this one explaining this, but you guys will get it. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Be well and blessed. Peace.